I am a huge fan of 101 Dalmatians, and I was excited when the new TV show 101 Dalmatian Street was announced. I turned on Disney Channel, but I found out quickly that the show was exclusive in the UK, which I live in Kahului, US. When Disney and came out, I was more excited than ever. I looked at the show list and sadly, the show wasn't there. However, when I browsed the app, I noticed that 101 Dalmatian Street was there, so I decided to watch the episodes. I was hooked. I watched episodes until I noticed a weird one. This episode had no number, a black thumbnail, and a weird title, Dogfood. I told myself I should stop watching, but for Christ's sake, I had to click on it. Just in case I had to report it to Disney+, however, I recorded the entire thing. The theme song was distorted and loud, and there was no animation. Just a black screen. The theme song had different lyrics. I can't remember the lyrics, but it sounded something like hunger. Repeated over and over, in a creepy text-to-speech voice. The episode began with Dylan and Dolly, the main characters, sitting in a dark room. The two appeared frozen, with blank expressions. A faint humming noise faded in, and the scene cut to each pup gagged and tied to a wall. Suddenly, Dolly and Dylan bursted into the room. They both had some psychotic look on their faces. Dizzy said to Dolly, in a nervous voice, "What are you doing?" Both Dolly and Dylan answered back, "Making a snack for Hunter." Their eyes became a demonic red, and green fire lit up the room for half a second, before going dark. Dolly and Dylan grabbed out some axes and started to murder each pup one by one, each life ending with a sickening scream and crunch. This scene ended with Dolly picking up Dorothy, who wasn't slashed with an axe. "Fuck, not fat enough." I was shocked to hear Dolly swear. She threw Dorothy out of the window. The scene cut to Dolly and Dylan, in front of their parents, who were dead and pinned to crosses. In front of them was a pile of meat and items. Items that belonged to the pups. Hunter walked up to Dolly and Dylan. He spoke in an oddly deep, demonic voice. "Now, I should avenge the death of my grandmother." He let out a demonic laugh and screech, with Dylan and Dolly following with him. Hunter, along with Dolly and Dylan, ran off to the streets of London. What they did next made me feel sick. The terrible trio, dubbing themselves the Ethereals, started to murder every single dog in London in horrible, sickening ways. This went on for about 10 minutes, before they got to Hansel. "Dylan, we meet again." Hansel walked up to Dylan. "Die, faggot." Dylan picked up a knife. This line shocked me the most. Disney was never homophobic. "How could you say that? I loved you, Dylan." Hansel cried. This was strange, as I thought Hansel and Dolly were lovers. Dylan looked in shock at the hurt, crying Hansel, almost like he regretted what he said. Hunter demonically spoke to Dylan. "Go ahead. Kill the bitch." Dylan grabbed out the knife. Hansel let out one final word in Russian, "fucking," and he was brutally slaughtered. Hunter consumed his remains, and grew into a towering demon. He shot Dolly and Dylan in the heads and then proceeded to consume their remains, growing to about as tall as a skyscraper. Hunter roared, and then the episode ended. The credits, as I expected, were distorted. I stopped the recording and exited the episode. I had no emotions. I just sat for a while. When I came back to Disney+, it was closed for maintenance. I uploaded the episode to 4chan, but the post got deleted. I deleted the video from my camera roll. I hope that nobody found it, 'cause I will never want to see this episode ever again.